Hi, and welcome to week 3 of management practices in this entrepreneurial technical diploma class. So far, I saw that most of you have participated in the discussion board. Good for you. That is a key piece of this class. I usually ask questions, so I'm looking for you guys to respond back. I've noticed that you haven't done that, and maybe that's different than in other classes. But I feel like that's our only way to have some type of back and back dialogue. So if you post and you go back out there and I've asked you a question, if you could please respond to that, I would really appreciate it. Overall, I was very pleased with your discussion board posts. I will get those, I will respond to those and get the grades out there and posted. Like I said, if you have questions, I always give you feedback. If you can't find it, please let me know. So going into week 3, we're really going to analyze the 4 functions of management. I kind of had you do a little bit of brief research about that for your discussion board last week, and in the one that you shared your interview with another business owner. The reason for the interview is really to give you an opportunity to talk to people in business. As with anything, we can learn a lot from other people, not only from their successes, but as well from their mistakes. So I always like to include that in there. Plus, it could be a potential contact for you as your business grows in the future. So what you see on the screen is an article that I brought up in the 4 functions of management, and this is from the Chronicle on small business. I followed this particular journal or online journal entry for all the time because it has some really, really good information. As Chelsea pointed out, you can see that the 4 functions of management really was something that was brought about by Fay Hall. And I'm not 100% I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but, for having said that. And really nowadays, if you look at any of the research, and I didn't notice yet that any of you had mentioned that, but actually what's going on right now is they've really gone into 5 functions of management. They've added a new one called coordinating. Since this course was written on the 4 functions, I thought, well, I didn't want to muddy the water. But really what you're looking at, it breaks down when you're running a small business, whether you're a one-owner person like I believe William is right now in his business, to others, it's really, really important to think about these 4 functions. For example, planning. If you don't set ahead or what your future business you want your future business to look like, and you don't set any goals to accomplish that, then a lot of times you end up just going willy-wally all over the place, and you really don't end up, and you don't know if you're doing well or if you're not doing well because you didn't really know what that was defined as. So planning is a huge one. You also have to take into consideration what's going on in the economy and around the world. I mean, right now this is kind of an interesting time for people. I mean, our new president is talking about, creating walls and imposing tariffs. So a lot of things could change. I mean, that's a big thing. Even just here in the Wisconsin region, there's things that are going on that you have to be aware of as a business owner. So that's where organizing comes in. As with any business, you have a limited number of physical, human, and financial resources. So it is critically important to be able to organize how you're going to utilize all of those and coordinate, which is, like I said, kind of been put on as the 5th function. So really a lot to think about in that regards. And then leading, whether you're a one-person business or not, you have to be a leader. It may be that you're a leader in your community. For example, you attend a lot of the events. If you're selling a service or a product to a local community, you need to be a presence in that community and to demonstrate your leadership abilities. So when you talk about the 4 functions of management, well, it really is about your business, but you might have to look outside of the box a little bit if you're a small business. And then controlling, I think, is definitely one of the most important. That's where you set up those plans, you set up a goal, you want to have X number of customers within 2 months. Well, the controlling function actually helps you determine whether or not you're going to be able to achieve that and whether or not you did. And that's really important, because if your forecast is on having X number of customers and you don't reach that, and you've set up your budget based on that forecast, you're going to have to actually do some adjusting, right? I mean, because you're not going to be able to be successful if you don't adjust for a wrong forecast. So those are the the 4 functions of management. Now let's quickly look at this week's assignments that are coming up. Just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. Week 3. And basically this is a summary of assignments that I was talking about. Whoops, I hit week 2. Sorry about that. Oh, and I opened up week 4 instead of week 3. Well, there you go. Good thing I went out here to double check. This is week 3's folder, and basically what we will be working on is analyzing these 4 functions of management even further, and you're going to pick out a major concept for each of the 4 areas of that functions of management that are applicable to your business, so that you can interpret and and think back on how they're important to yours, and how that can have an impact on your particular business. And to that end, I'm asking you to participate in a wiki, and a wiki is definitely different than a discussion board. So basically what you will do is follow these instructions, and I have created a short video out here that will show you what you need to do to participate in that wiki. And then finally, you will be submitting the performance assessment task for research of management concepts, and I'm asking you to follow the written assignment guidelines. And I'm also asking you to watch this short video, it's about 1.5 minutes, that shows you how to access that rubric. And that'll be due Monday, March 6th at 11:59 p.m. So if you have any questions on this, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great week 3.